Let's take a look at Black Eyes. So this one's in standard tuning. So we're going to start this one off on the 7th fret on the D string with the open A. We're just going to strike this one time. Then we're going to move to the 5th fret on the D and G. Hit that once. Back to that 7th fret on the D with that open A, and now we're going to hit that twice. So all together we have. Then we move to the 8th fret on the D and G. We're going to lift our finger off, and then the 7th fret on the D and G. We don't want to slide that, so all together we have this. Then we're going to pull off on the D string from 7 to 5, and then hammer back onto 7 on the D with the open A. And this is really where the riff starts. It's just at the beginning of the song, this part isn't played and it starts here. So the entire riff is this. All right, then we're going to transition up here to this A, C, and D, and then we're just going to play D, C, and A. So that transition is going to look like this. Our last thing that we play before we hit the A chord is we pull off. And then we go to A. So Alright, now we play that one more time and then we go back into this main riff again. Then we're eventually going to move this riff down here to the 7th and 9th positions. We're going to play the same basic thing, except we're not going to be using the open A this time. So we're going to pull off from 9 to 7 on the D. And then we're going to just hit this 7th fret on the D and G. Back to this 9th fret on the D twice. And then we're going to move to that 10th fret on the D and G, to the 9th fret on the D and G. We play that several times, then of course we move back up in here to the main riff again, and we're going to play that. Then we're just going to play these same chords again, except we're going to play them a lot faster. So remember, we pull off there, and then we're just going to go. Now you got to remember, when you play these chords, you're going to start here again. You're not going to be pulling off at the beginning. You're just going to start like we did at the beginning of the song. All right, so let's take a look at the rest of this one. There's just one quick change at the end during the guitar solo. You know, it's just that main riff, and we've already gone through that. So let's check out the end of this one. So the only other difference in this one is how the song ends. So Malcolm's going to be playing that same riff, and then he's just going to cut the riff off, and Angus will finish it up, and then he'll come back in and play these rest of these chords, which is really just C and A are the last two chords of the song. So when he cuts it off, he's going to do this. So all you're doing now is... here. All right, killer track, great riff. We'll see you guys next time.